Hey y'all, welcome to my local flavor kitchen right here in beautiful Branson, Missouri. And today we are gonna make a delicious dessert. We're gonna make peanut butter pie. So here we go. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is preheat our oven to 350 degrees because I'm going to pop my crust into the oven and let it bake for just a little bit so it'll set up. So we're gonna use some Oreo cookies. I went ahead and got the family pack size. I got this recipe the other night from some of my customers, Melissa and Chip. They came in from St. Louis, Missouri, and they told me about this peanut butter pie that they had at a restaurant, and they ended up getting the recipe and they passed it on to me because they said it was the best peanut butter pie that they had ever had. So we are going to try to make it. I've never made it before, but we're gonna try to make it and see if it's as good as they say. So I'm gonna do my crust with the Oreos. I think she told me to use a package of Oreos, and since this is the family pack, we probably don't need all of these. But I'm going to double the recipe. Her recipe was just for like one pie, but I'm going to double it because I'm going to put it in these. I'm going to put it in one of these so I can give it away to somebody. All right, so I'm just going to fill this up and then give it a... Calm down. Okay, let me just pulse this. Okay, she said to pulverize the Oreos, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna pulverize the Oreos, and then I'm gonna put a little butter in there with it, and then we're gonna bake it for a minute. These are looking pretty pulverized to me. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna pour these crumbs into a bowl here, and then I'm gonna add some melted butter that I had just popped into the microwave. So this is about a half a stick. You probably don't need that much, but I love me some butter, so. And look at all these Oreos we have left over that we can snack on later. One of my favorite midnight snacks. All right, so I'm just gonna mix this butter in to my Oreos, to my mashed up Oreos here, and then I'm going to put it in the bottom of this pan. All right, so I'll get that done. Just mash it out here. Yeah, this will make 2 crusts for one of these pans. So that's just more pie to give away. That's going to be great. So we'll go ahead and make 2 of these. So probably not a package of Oreos. You know, we didn't really talk about how many Oreos, but you can probably just kind of guess how much a little pie pan would be. Maybe just even a sleeve would do a small pie pan. And I do have a small pie pan somewhere. I don't know where I set it. I set it out. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we'll just do 2 of these, and I'll make a couple of these. So I did 2 full sleeves of the family pack. So yeah, now you know. And now you know that it'll make 2 crusts. All right, mash these out really good on the bottom, and then we are going to put it into the oven, and I'm gonna say we're gonna cook it for about 5 to 7 minutes, just until that butter melts into there, and then when you take it out, it'll harden up and it'll be a great crust. Now this next step you do not have to do, but I'm going to do it. She said you could use Cool Whip, store-bought Cool Whip, but I am not gonna use that. I'm gonna make my own, and what I'm gonna use is I never can remember, quart pints. I'm not good at that stuff at all. I'm always asking Greg, he's so smart. I'm always saying, how many cups is, and he knows everything. So I never know, but this is a quart of heavy whipping cream. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the whole thing because I'm gonna use it on top as well. And we really didn't discuss everything about this pie. I was at the register, they were leaving. I was jotting it down on this piece of paper right here. I jotted it down, and so she told me that she put mini chocolate chips. I couldn't remember if she said she put them in the pie or on top of the pie. But anyway, I'm making my own Cool Whip. We're making homemade Cool Whip. So we have a whole pint of heavy cream, and then I'm gonna put in probably, I'm gonna say about 1.5 cups of powdered sugar. And what you can do is you can just taste test it, okay? Let's see who's calling. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm gonna ignore this person real quick. There we go. All right. All right, doesn't take long at all to make your own Cool Whip, and it's so worth it. So I mean, maybe a minute or two, not even that long sometimes. So I'm just gonna put my powdered sugar in, beat it up, give it a taste test. If I need more, I'll throw more powdered sugar in. Look at that. That's how fast. I'm gonna say maybe just a couple minutes. Didn't take long at all. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's give it a try. Perfect. It is perfect. If you like it a little bit sweeter, then you can add a little more sugar. But it's probably gonna be super sweet now that I've stuck my finger in it. All right. Oh. Listen. Oh, that's so good. All right. Now I'm gonna pop this in the refrigerator, and then we're gonna make the pie now, okay? So I've doubled the recipe. So her original recipe was 1 block of cream cheese. I'm gonna do 2. Dos. All right, now we're gonna do 2 cups of peanut butter. And now we're gonna do 2 cups of powdered sugar. So easy. How easy is this? So easy. All right, now we're just gonna blend this, mix this up really good. Ooh, I'm making a mess. Calm down, calm down. Woo. Okay, I've got this all mixed together. Now I'm gonna add my Cool Whip, my homemade Cool Whip. She said she uses a 12-ounce tub, so I'm gonna say that's right at about a tub. All right. Oh wait, this is doubled. This is a double recipe. Lou, let's do a little more. I do want some for the top though. All right, now, you just go with what your heart tells you. And my heart tells me that was enough. All right, so I'm gonna get this mixed up really good. And our crusts are cooling off right now. And then we're gonna pop them right into the crust. Okay, got our crust here. Look how creamy and beautiful that looks. All right, so I'm gonna put half of this into this pan, and then I'm gonna make another one with the other half. And I'm just gonna spread this out really good. Now, again, I didn't ask her if she put the chocolate chips in here, but I'm just gonna put a few on the top here. And then I'm gonna cover it with the whipped cream, and then I'm gonna put a few on top of the whipped cream. So I'm just gonna kind of layer it a little bit. But I have a feeling that this is gonna be delicious, and I'm gonna take one of these in the morning over to Josh at our 106.3 The Legends, my favorite radio station. Josh loves peanut butter. He's actually tried to get me to make a peanut butter hamburger, and I keep telling him I'm going to. Sorry, I'm going to do chocolate chips. Whoopsie. I keep telling him that I'm going to make a peanut butter hamburger as a special and name it after him, the PB and JC for Josh Clark. But I just haven't done it yet. And so anyway, I'm going to do it soon. I don't know. My brain, I got so much going on, Josh, but I'm going to do it. So, but I am going to bring you peanut butter pie. That might help out. All right, so we're just going to put some of these mini chocolate chips. I love mini chocolate chips. Put these right on top here, and then we're going to put some whipped cream on top. And I just want to tell you guys this. The last couple of weeks have been a little bit discouraging to me. We've been kind of slow here, which is expected. April is always slow. And but you know, that old devil, he'd been bothering me. And so I just want to tell y'all to stay encouraged and expect good things. You know what we get? We get what we expect, good or bad. If you expect good things, they will come. If you expect bad things, they will come. So get your hopes up. Hope for good things. Good things are coming. God is good. He's always faithful. Sometimes we just go through these little seasons where we just have to lean more on Him and trust in Him more. That's what I'm doing. Trust in the Lord. He always comes through for me. Always, always, always. So if you're going through something, get up every day and just speak positive over yourself. Because you know, when you say discouraging things, that's what happens. That's exactly what happens. Discouraging things will happen. I remember this story my dad used to say. We went over to our cousin's house, and we'd say, "Hey, how's it going?" And they'd say, "Oh, we're just sitting around waiting on the air conditioner to go out." He said, "Guess what happened? The air conditioner went out." So you get what you say. So I am blessed and highly favored in the name of Jesus, and you are too. Say it and expect it, because God is good, God is faithful. He always brings us through. I should be using a spoon. I just had that fork laying there, so don't worry, Josh, it was clean. The fork was clean. My fingers are clean. I've been licking my fingers too. I know Josh won't mind. He'll eat it anyway. Just a little more love put into it. All right, I'm just gonna do this. Just make a few little tiny peaks here with my spoon. And then we're gonna put some chocolate chips on top. And then I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator. I'm gonna make 2 of these, so I'll put these in the refrigerator and then we'll try one and I'll tell you how good it is, all right? Alrighty. Okay, so our pies are in the refrigerator and they're gonna cool down. They're not cooling down, they're cool. But anyway, they're gonna set up in the refrigerator. So I'm gonna say a few hours, at least 2 to set them up. So we'll cut one in a little bit. But while they're doing that, I wanted to show you my trick on my Oreos of how to eat an Oreo. I've shown this before, but for those of you who didn't get to see it, my niece Bree, she taught me this. You take a fork and you poke it in between there, and then you just dunk your Oreo. I like to hold mine under just right whenever the bubbles stop, and I think it's about perfect then. And bubble, bubble, bubble. And then when they stop, I lift it up and look at that. The perfect way to eat an Oreo. So good. All right, so we'll let our pies get set up and then we'll give it a taste. Okay, so our pie has been setting up in the refrigerator for a couple of hours. So I'm going to get a piece out and we're gonna give it a try. And I also am going to put some in little containers so that when we get to the radio station in the morning, we don't have to cut the pie up for Josh and Kevin. But we're gonna give it a try here. Look how pretty. Oh my goodness. Look how pretty that looks. Let me just scrape that. So you see the layers. Doesn't that look good? All right, let's give it a try. Y'all, that was so good. Chip and Melissa from St. Louis, thank you for this recipe. It is delicious. My honey Greg is gonna love this. He loves peanut butter too. And it's so creamy and smooth and good. Oh my gosh, it is so good. So let's put a couple in some little I can't even talk today. Lord, I had a Red Bull this morning. I usually don't drink Red Bull, but I've been kind of tired. And they brought these pink Red Bulls, these, I can't even remember, fruity something, and I put a little bit in my tea. And I have been like climbing the walls. I've been crazy today. All right, so I'm gonna take these in the morning, take a couple of these, and then wrap the rest of this pie up. I'm gonna put some foil on this, give them the rest of the pie, and I'll get up early in the morning. We'll go over to the radio station and we'll give it to Josh and Kevin and let them try it, okay? It's a beautiful day in the Ozarks, and we're on our way to take our peanut butter pie that we made yesterday over to Josh and Kevin down at the radio station. They aren't in their booth. They're not in their booth. There they are. They're coming.
Son. Oh, look. Hang on. Look.
Good?
That's ridiculous.
All right. Good deal.
Oh my goodness.
If Miss Michelle wasn't here I would just put my face in it and just eat it like a feed bag from a horse. Let's see here.
One of my customers gave me this recipe.
Really?
Yeah. The other day.
It really is fantastic.
I thought it was pretty good.
So the flavor of the peanut butter, it goes perfect with the whipped cream.
Yeah.
Like it really sort of, you kind of go back and forth, and then you get the chocolate with the
That's
crust.
Oreo crust.
Ooh.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Okay,
thank you
see
so
ya.
much. Hey, we love you so much. Y'all go to Local Flavor.
We love you.
Yeah, it is, son. And the day's just getting exponentially better. Number one, it's good to have people. Son, you said a mouthful right there. And it's amazing that we can say anything at all, because one of our favorite people in the world, the lovely, the talented, the beautiful, yes, Miss Michelle from Branson's Local Flavor, brought us by a new menu item, a peanut butter pie, Kevin Russell.
Yes. Now,
It's ridiculous.
Listen,
I'm
so-
just telling y'all.
so a little behind the scenes here.
Uh-huh.
When it was top of the hour, we step outside, get some fresh air,
Yeah,
stuff
just
like
take a little
that,
break, right?
So we come back in the door, and Miss Michelle's waiting there, cell phone in hand, recording us. Got a big old tray of peanut butter. Oh my! And then, listen,
It is so awesome, y'all.
you talk. I'm going to take another bite.
Well, what's cool about it is Miss Michelle told us that she's going to put it on her dessert menu, and it is exactly what you want from a peanut butter pie, like an Oreo crust, the peanut butter filling, whipped cream, and chocolate chips on top. It is one of the best things I've eaten in a long time, probably since I went to Local Flavor. Love Miss Michelle, love our friends at Local Flavor. The O Cheeses is a cheeseburger served between two grilled cheese sandwiches. As your attorney, I advise you to try that out.
Could you imagine going there, getting those onion rings
Uh-huh.
to start off with,
Uh-huh.
right?
Uh-huh.
And then you get that oat cheeses and finish it off with some of this peanut butter.
Son,
Hi.
that's heaven right there.
You can take me home after that.
Thank you, Mister. You can roll me home.
No, I meant take me home to heaven.
You meant the home.
Yeah, if people talk about their final meal, that may be my final meal right now.
Ooh, son, and that cowboy lasagna she makes from time to time, you won't find much better than that. Thank you, Miss Michelle. We love you so much. Y'all go by and see Miss Michelle and all our friends at Branson's Local Flavor, located directly across the street from that giant upside-down building known as Wonderworks. We're going to slide into some more...
Y'all have a good day.